What's up, everybody? This is Star Wars Analyzed, and today we're going to be analyzing the new Star Wars book, Heir to the Jedi. So let's jump right in here with some background information. Heir to the Jedi was, of course, written by Kevin Hearne and was released in March of 2015. Lucasfilm was bought by Disney, so the Lucasfilm Story Group has wiped the entire EU canon slate clean. So this is one of the first books that is part of the new EU. Originally, Heir to the Jedi was going to be the third installment in a now Legends EU book series entitled Empire and Rebellion. Instead, Lucasfilm Story Group repurposed Heir to the Jedi and released it standalone as one of the first novels to enter this new Star Wars canon. So this novel's title is referencing a Star Wars book released over 2 decades ago. This novel established a new line of Star Wars canon just like Heir to the Jedi is doing today. You know what that book was called? Heir to the Empire, and was written by Timothy Zahn. And even though it's no longer canon, it's still a great read, and I will be doing at least one video in the future about the Thrawn series. But let's leave history aside for the time being and focus on the present, into Heir to the Jedi's pages. I am issuing a spoiler alert from here on in. Heir to the Jedi takes place between Episode 4 and Episode 5, and is told from Luke's first-person perspective. We see the galaxy through his eyes, and tinged through Luke's pre-Empire Strikes Back mental filters, and this makes for a unique Star Wars experience, as the only other Star Wars novel written in first-person perspective is a Legends EU book called I, Jedi by Michael Stackpole, which is also worth checking out. Aside from the uncommon perspective the author employs, Heir to the Jedi also introduces a new love interest for Luke, a rebel fighter named Nakari Kellen. Admiral Akbar and Princess Leia send Luke and Nakari off on missions that range from establishing smuggling routes, to reconning newly discovered planets, to rescuing an alien codebreaker. The plot points are scattered and a little disjointed, but plenty of interesting things do happen as Nakari and Luke go about their missions. For example, the Rhodian relative of a now-dead Jedi Knight that Anakin Skywalker once saved during the Clone Wars gives Luke the deceased Jedi's lightsaber. Nakari and Luke journey down to a hostile planet with brain-eating life forms, and Luke and Nakari daringly attempt to rescue the codebreaker. Luke opens up to Nakari about his sense of the Force, and she encourages him to try to develop his telekinetic abilities by the time-honored tradition of moving noodles across a table. The book culminates with an explosive showdown with bounty hunters and Luke's first brush with the dark side. That was really by far and away my favorite part of the book. To wrap it up for us, Heir to the Jedi isn't going to win any awards for great literature, but it's fun and doesn't take itself too seriously. Though the characters and dialogue feel stiff and strained at times, the book is a nice little romp in a Star Wars time period we don't often see. I'd rate this book 3.5 Wookiee cookies out of 5, and I'd say give it a read if you're interested in finding out what happens to the galaxy following the destruction of the first Death Star. Some stray observation I noted: neither Luke nor Nakari can cook. They both regularly ruin idiot-proof meals. There are plenty of Easter eggs ranging from Yogan fruit to power converters littered around the book for the sharp-eyed Star Wars fan to find. Luke learns about his father's reputation from various sources, one of which is Nakari Kellen herself, as she describes how her mother was sent to the spice mines of Kessel just for writing a hilarious and ludicrous political satire song called Vader's Many Prosthetic Parts. Lightsabers are precariously constructed, and it is easy to misalign kyber crystals. Luke puts his morality ahead of his missions, just like his father did. Also just like his father, Luke doesn't know how to talk to girls, and should be barred from attempting to do so for the rest of his life. And that concludes the very first episode of Star Wars Analyzed. I just want to thank Disney and Kevin Hearne for letting me put out this review, as well as the artists who let me use their art. Check out their pages. I have the links in my description and on the screen. But most importantly, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a review of Star Wars Aftermath later this week, and you guys don't want to miss that one. So thanks, guys. I'll see you later this week with the Aftermath review, and remember, the Force will be with you, always. Bye.